Is Mental Health Awareness Month, and according to the CDC, unsupported grief in the workplace costs companies billions of dollars every year. But one woman is on a mission to bring more empathy to the workplace, starting with pushing companies to have pet bereavement policies. Erica Sinner is the author of Pets Are Family, which gives resources to help navigate the loss of a pet. She joins us now live in studio with more. Welcome. So many people struggle with this. I mean, Americans love their pets. They're part of the family.
Yeah.
How did you come up with this journey, so much so that you're giving a book and resources to other people?
Absolutely. So I lost my Kingston last year in May.
So sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. A couple of weeks later, our other dog Edmund came down with cancer, and so it made for a really hard summer. I've always had pet bereavement leave as part of our corporate policies, but what I didn't realize was the stigma around pet loss and pet grief when I actually took it. And so now I just feel a responsibility to advocate for others to have access to benefits like this because of how much I needed it for myself.
I mean, if you think about how long it takes to raise a kid, I'm not saying it's the same thing, so no one send me emails, but if you think about, you know, some people have pets for 18 or 20
That's
years,
right.
Which is the same amount of time that people have kids. And if you don't have kids, it really is like part of your family, from one of your
That's right.
children. And for kids too, who grow up with pets. Some kids are born, you know, with a pet and grow up with the same pet and then lose them.
Yes. Yeah, they're a part of your everyday life. They are integrated more into your family than even family or friends are. Some of them sleep in your bed, so I don't know how you get closer than that. So yes, absolutely part of your family.
So you say billions of dollars
Yes.
Corporate America is losing every year. How did you come up with that number? And also, that is a lot of money for corporate America to be losing.
It is. The CDC actually reported the $200 billion cost, and that is every single year. And so from an employer standpoint for myself, I think that there's a lot of ways employers can benefit from managing the grief. One, giving your employee time off work not only shows them that you care, but it also helps your own brand continued quality that you can provide out to your customers and to your clients. And if you're not able to even give a single day off of work, I think helping them reprioritize their tasks or just keeping their head above water can have a lot of benefits for an employer, for the manager, for the employee, but also for the reputation of the company.
And sometimes it's better to throw yourself in. I mean, you know, some people grieve in that way, where it's like they just need to throw themselves into something and focus on something other than the grief after losing a pet. So what's your advice to employers who are implementing or thinking about implementing a pet bereavement policy?
I would say, you know, having a compassionate policy like pet bereavement leave would be as in the same way that you would have any other policy. Some employees will take advantage of it. Others may need to come to work and say, this is how I'm going to manage the grief, but it's having them be comfortable enough to have the conversation with you. And if they're struggling, be able to talk about that, make it normal.
And so you have this book, Pets Are Family. Tell me a little bit about what you would recommend for people who are going through the loss right now.
I would say really take the time to learn about grief and give yourself space to experience the emotions. I would also say this is a time to lean on your family and friends. If you're feeling really overwhelmed, consider talking to a therapist, talking to your doctor. Mental health is health care. And something that really worked for my husband and I is tributing to Kingston. So that could look like planting flowers in your backyard, creating an altar, or even making a donation to a local animal shelter in their name. Knowing you're helping another animal in need can be really meaningful.
Those are really great tips. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
All right, for more information on Erica and her book, go to kcalnews.com and click Seen on TV. Jamie.
Great information, guys. I love it.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and according to